I have too many toes here.
And the Slimer what's for here.
And today, I am going to be showing you a little redstone for dummies tutorial. And Slimer over here is kind of going to be learning along with you guys. So yeah.
Shame.
He knows some of this.
Mostly all of it, like
not really.
up to here.
But anyways,
I'm gonna put a grass block up. That's where I know.
Right, well, anyways, so to begin, very simple. This is redstone. It can be obtained from redstone ore. Mining that will yield 5 redstone. And then, so when redstone is placed on the ground, it creates this wiring. So this wiring is basically like the electronics of Minecraft. So this is pretty much what makes all custom maps possible. So, except for parkour, I guess. Redstone. But, so the way redstone works is when you have a lever here, you can have it either here, and it'll power this redstone behind it, and then power this door. When the door is powered, it opens. And you can have it there, or you can place it on the ground. Or now, you can actually place it.
That's redstone ore, by the way. I missed that part because I was like trying to make a sign. That's redstone ore. You get this redstone, which you heard him say is like the basic wiring of Minecraft, and it has to be mined with an iron pick or better. It can't be mined with one.
Well, anyways, so yeah, and now with 1.3, you can place a lever on the ceiling, which is.
I did not know that. That is really awesome.
Anyways, so yeah, you can place it there, or another way you can do it is you have redstone underneath a block with a lever on it. That will also power it. So there's that. And then the next little redstone, the way of triggering redstone is with a button. Now this button stays on for I believe 1.3.
I thought it was 1.0. Oh wait, I thought
it might be yeah, I believe it's 1.08 seconds, which would be
like 1/8 of a second.
10.8 ticks, or yeah, something like that. I'm not exactly certain, but anyways, so you push the button and it opens the door for that long. So the other way, which I don't have set up to trigger redstone, would be with pressure buckets, which there's 2 different kinds. One of them is stone, which can only be stood on by a player or mob. And there's also a wooden pressure plate, which acts the same way, except that items can then activate that pressure plate. And they work the same way as levers and buttons, where a block underneath it will, or if there's redstone underneath the block that it's placed on, then it will power it. So next thing is that redstone isn't infinite. It can only travel a certain amount. So it's 15 blocks, and then the next, the 16th piece of redstone will not be powered. Now, there are ways around this, however. The first way is with a repeater. Very simple. So you can place it on the 16th block, and it'll basically recharge the signal. And then another addition with repeaters is that, first of all, they're one way, so you couldn't then power that repeater and send the signal back. So it's one way. And then the other cool feature is that it has delays built in. So a repeater without a delay in it is 0.1 ticks, which is a tenth of a second. And a repeater with 2 ticks, which is the second notch, which is that, would be 2 ticks, 3 ticks, and then the final stage is 4 ticks. So then, if I were to power it, you can see that it has a bit of a delay, as opposed to being instant like that. And before repeaters were added, which I think it was 1.5. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but
probably is wrong.
Before that, you had to do it this way, which is where this redstone torch powers this redstone, which powers this redstone torch, which doesn't power that. I'll get into that later. And then when it's powered, it acts the same way as a repeater. So the reason that old-fashioned repeater works is because of this. So what happens is when the block that a redstone torch is on is triggered by redstone or powered by redstones, meaning when the switch is off, but when the switch is off, the door is on or open. When the switch is off or on, the door is closed. And the reason that works is because a block any solid block, meaning not glass or glass panes, that is really annoying.
Apparently Nate doesn't like him.
So, anyways, so a block like this can carry a current, a redstone current. So, what did you do?
Nothing.
This might be a 1.3 thing. It's
Yeah.
not working. What did you do?
Oh, nothing. I just hooked the door up to it.
Huh. Well, that must be 1.3. Anyways,
That's new.
I have another way to show it, which is this.
There.
So,
Whoa.
so this redstone torch is powering this block, and then because the redstone hooked up to it, that will the redstone torch or more the block will power the redstone. You gotta get out of there. And then also repeaters can also power blocks. It doesn't just have to be redstone. And that's why when you place a lever on a block, this block becomes powered when the redstone travels through the way. And then this, I guess, is where I know all of this up to this point. It's really info. Now, once you know all these basics that I've just shown you, you can move on to the more complicated stuff, which is logic gates.
I'm so confused right now.
So, this is one of the more basic logic gates.
Sorry?
Actually, the most basic logic gate you can have is
Would you like a smoothie?
this. I believe this is called an input-output gate, or an IO gate, or something like that. And this is one of the more basic of the complex ones, if that makes any sense. Where it's not just like common sense stuff, it actually requires some thinking. So
Which I don't do.
This is called an AND gate. I'm not exactly sure what AND stands for. You guys can go look it up. But anyways, so how this works is, in order for that door to turn on, both levers must be turned on.
Woo!
And if one's off, then the door will not open. So the way that this works is this redstone will power this block, which powers this redstone torch, which then turns it off. And so your goal right now is to get this redstone torch to be powered so it'll power this. And it can't be powered right now because this redstone torch is powering this piece of redstone, which then powers this torch down here, which turns it off. And then, so if both of them are on, then this will still be powered and the door won't open. But then, if I were to turn this one off, turn that redstone torch off, and turn this one off, which will also turn this one off, we'll then turn this on, because this redstone is off. And then it will open the door, because this redstone is powered. So that's a fairly basic gate, which actually comes in quite handy when, for more, even for like really big redstoners like myself. That sounds kind of weird, redstone. Anyways, so when so that's one of the basic redstone gates.
I think we were playing custom. We were playing a custom map today. I can't remember what it was, but you had to step on 2 pressure plates and to open a door at the same time. And this is the exact thing it used. So this basic redstone was like used in a big custom.
This is used. I can almost guarantee that this has been used in almost every single custom map ever. So
Yeah, I know, but
really
I've not played many custom maps. So.
It's not really a big deal that that's. But anyways, moving on to some of the more complex I guess we already kind of covered a complex one, but this one is a bit more complex. So this right here is essentially a redstone computer.
What? Computer?
It's very small, but essentially it's like the most primitive computer possible. Like, I'm sure if you guys go and just look up Minecraft computer, you'll see these really huge, complex redstones that I would never even be ever able to make.
Well, you might play Minecraft through 20, so.
That's true. I might go up to 1. But
Or like Simon
and
Lewis.
those computers probably were based off of this, and this is called an RX NOR latch. That would be redstone NOR latch. Again, not exactly sure what NOR latch stands for. We'll look it up. So anyways, this thing has 2 states, and the state would be where something, let's say the store that I just looked up. So a state would be where this is either open or closed, and this thing can remember those states. So if I were to push this button. Oops.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys.